Welcome to this tutorial on how to create and host an ASP.NET Core React application to IIS. In this video, we will walk you through the process of creating a new ASP.NET Core React application, publishing it, and then deploying it to IIS. Let's get started. The first step is to ensure that you have the necessary software installed on your computer. You will need Visual Studio or Visual Studio Code, .NET Core, and Node.js. Once you have these installed, we can create a new ASP.NET Core React application and deploy into IIS. We will walk you through the process of downloading and installing Visual Studio Community, a free and powerful development tool from Microsoft. Go to the Microsoft Visual Studio Community website. Once we are on the website, we can download the Visual Studio Community installer by clicking on the download button. Click on the download button, which will download the installer. When the installer is downloaded, we can run it by double-clicking on the downloaded file. The installer will then start the setup process and ask us for our preferred installation settings. Once the installation is completed, we can choose the individual components that we want to install or use the Workloads tab to select a predefined set of components that are tailored to a specific development scenario. For example, we can choose the ASP.NET and Web Development workload for web development projects. After we have selected the components that we want to install, we can proceed with the installation process. The installation may take some time depending on the components we have chosen and our computer's processing power. Once the installation is complete, we can open Visual Studio Community and start using it. We can create a new project, open an existing project, or use one of the many built-in templates to start our development work. That's it. With Visual Studio Community installed, we have a powerful and free development tool that can help us build applications for Windows, web, mobile, and more. The next step is to create a new ASP.NET Core React application using Visual Studio. We will select the ASP.NET Core Web application with React template. After creating the project, we will also install some additional packages to help with development, such as the React Router package and the Axios package for making HTTP requests. With React set up, we can create a basic layout and add some components to our application. We will also create some mock data to test our application's functionality. Finally, we will run our application and test it in the browser. That's it. With this basic understanding of ASP.NET Core React applications, you can start building your own web applications. Once the project is ready, we will run and verify our application. We will also briefly cover deploying our application to a production environment. Next, we will publish our application into IIS. The next step is to search for Turn Windows Features on or off in the Windows 11 search bar. This will open the Windows Features window. In the Windows Features window, we will find the Internet Information Services feature and check the box next to it to enable it. Once the IIS feature is enabled, after we have selected the components that we want to install, we can click the OK button to apply the changes. Windows will then install the IIS components that we have selected. Once the installation is complete, we can open the IIS Manager by searching for IIS in the Windows 11 search bar. This will open the IIS Manager, where we can manage and configure our IIS server. That's it. With IIS enabled on Windows 11, we can now host and manage web applications using the powerful features of IIS. Next, we will configure the website to use the .NET Core runtime. We will install the .NET Core hosting bundle. We will walk you through the process of downloading and installing the .NET Core hosting bundle, which is required to host .NET Core applications on Windows servers. Let's get started. Go to the Microsoft website to download the .NET Core hosting bundle. On the download page, we can choose the version of the hosting bundle that matches our operating system and click the download button to begin the download process. Once the download is complete, we can run the downloaded file by double-clicking on it. The installation process will start, and we will be prompted to accept the license terms and choose the installation settings. That's it. With the .NET Core hosting bundle installed, we can now host .NET Core applications on Windows servers. Next, we will publish our application using Visual Studio. We will select the File System option and choose a directory to publish our application to. Once our application is published, we can move on to deploying it to IIS. First, we will need to open the IIS Manager and create a new website. In the website creation process, we will specify a name for our website and the path to our published application folder. After configuring the website, we can finally deploy our application. We will copy the published application files to the website's directory and then test our application in the browser. And that's it. With our ASP.NET Core React application now hosted on IIS, we can continue to develop and improve our application as needed. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials like this.